Hey there, famski. This is New Bedford's friendly neighborhood resident Portuguese fix boy from Massachusetts, Mr. Eric Lima over here. You are watching yet another video episode from my secondary YouTube channel vlog in which I present to all of you. My sentimental thoughts come from my heart and soul, and the mental oddball shenanigans come from the mind and brain. From yours truly, it's EML77 TV, episode 978. 22 episodes left until 1,000. Got some breaking news from concerning a very local place. It has been around in the city of Dartmouth for years and years and decades. The VF outlet will be closing its doors, and for good. And they're having a business sale, going out of business sale, and the closing date would be December the 24th of this year. That's Christmas Eve, so you can give shoppers time to get some stuff. But unfortunately, it may not be that date either. So, yeah, I think here's the thing with COVID hurting a lot of businesses. A lot of businesses have closed, and as you know, it has not been. It has not been a very easy time this year for a whole lot of small mom and pop businesses to stay open, as you know. And the VF outlet was part of my childhood when I was a kid growing up. My father used to work there as King Windsor when was known as King Windsor at one point. But now it's called the VF outlet. It's closing its doors for the very final time. Like I said, it has been around for eons, and come to think about it, back in the day, the 80s and 90s, when I grew up, we had so many awesome, cool, awesome stores in history. Okay? When it comes to shopping, we had some of the most awesome things, awesome stores. It's just kind of like, nowadays everything's online. You can buy everything online. Let's put a lot of brick and mortar stores out. And the thing here is that, some of the stores, their legacy kind of lives on in T-shirts. That's why I end up buying a Woolworth shirt, a Zayre shirt, Chess King. I have a Chess King shirt. A Child World shirt. I mean, all these stores I grew up shopping. Ann and Hope. I don't have an Ann and Hope shirt, but I have Ann and Hope was one of the department stores back in the day. And I used to shop at some of these stores, man. Child World was where I first bought my first Nintendo, and it was, this comes to show you that nowadays, the internet has changed the face of what we're all about. Now I'm sitting here, reminiscing about the good old days, of the 80s and 90s. That's why when everything was happening and everything was going down, I kind of wish I had a time machine. I can go back into the 80s and 90s and just bust everything up and then get a job there, get a job and just work my way to a house or something like that. I don't know. It's, I look at the future of I know it's very, very sad. It's very sad. And I'll be honest with you, it sucks. This year sucks. And, I could easily say my life sucks. I could easily say that. But I'm very, I don't want to say that and be negative. One thing I think people cannot stand about me is I'm not negative enough. I'm always trying to be a positive, super guy. I mean, it's okay to be real. It's okay to be real. It's okay to be, pessimistic about a few things. But I don't want to overdo it per se, So, I'm sad that, like I said, things are not the same as they used to be anymore. Look at my mall. When I walk around inside my mall, okay, while I'm working, and I take a look at the stores, and sometimes I have to close my eyes or just visualize what was once there. Like, when I walk by the shoe show down near the Burlington entrance, I used to know that as Sullivan Brothers. Burlington, I used to know that as Sears. And then I look at Spencer's and Kay Jewelers. Rayoni's used to be there as a sit-in restaurant until it moves, you know. I used to look at Five Below. We used to think that Ruby Tuesday used to be there. There's a blank space where, next to the bank, where Regis hairstylist used to be. And then you can see the Express and Express Men used to be Peerless. You know, you move up a little further. Stewart's used to be there. Child World used to be where it's at. You know, you had Rave Girl. You had where Old Navy is. You had Woolworths, and you look at the left side of the mall. You had the clothing stores like Pac Sun, Hollister's where Wilson's Leather used to be, Pac Sun, and Children's Place. You talk about Cherry Web Terrain, Hit or Miss, 16 Plus, Atomic, where Bath and Body Works used to be A.S. Beck Shoes and freaking Walden Books. I mean, I am looking at all these, and it's totally crazy, man. And then hearing about VF Outlet closing its doors this year. I mean, I can understand the pandemic, the COVID, it really hurt the business. It hurt a lot of businesses around here. There's no doubt about it. But, it's amazing. Look what happened to all our malls. And it's just before the pandemic. Look at all our malls that have been closed down here in the South Coast. You had, 2016, you had the new Harbor Mall eliminated, gone. It's now morphed into the South Coast Marketplace. Then the Swansea Mall, 2019, last year, the Swansea Mall, gone, and it's about to be demolished. And then you got the Galleria this year, and our mall's the only mall left standing, which is really, really amazing. It's called location. Now, Friendly's is filed for bankruptcy again. I'm kind of hoping that our Dartmouth, restaurant stays open. Because I'll tell you one thing, I liked the Frenzy. The Cyclones used to be known as the Frenzy. A lot of things have changed. Retails and everything. It's totally mind blowing. You know what I mean? It's totally. I can't fathom. I cannot seriously fathom what it means to lose all these stores. You're losing your part. I think from 2010 on is that I think from the year from the year 2000 on, it's like a little bit of your childhood is leaving you. It's leaving you. It's leaving you. It's leaving you. All right. But here's the good news. The beauty of the internet, when you go online shopping, especially Amazon and eBay, you find all sorts of awesome stuff that brings back your childhood. You end up buying that, and it's a little bit of your childhood, retaining a bit of your childhood. And I like the 2 packs of playing cards that I used to buy at Zayre. I look at Macy's, like I said, it used to be Zayre and Ames, and then before morphed to Filene's back in the day. You look at Olympia. I used to think P.J. Kelly's. I look at Verizon, Metro, and the Oriental Relaxing Place. All that used to be CVS back in the day. And then I look at H&M to my left. You tell me Newport Creamery was there, and then you're talking about all the other stores. Friendly's. Friendly's used to be there. It's just totally mind-blowing. I'm totally mind-blown by all the stores that used to be. I mean, I still have the maps of the old school mall back in the day. I don't have anything from the 80s, but probably from the mid-90s, because I started working at the mall in the mid-90s, part of Ruby Tuesday. And it's so crazy. And it's got to the point where, when I had my own Spotify playlist of 90s songs that used to be, part of Ruby Tuesday. When I worked at Ruby Tuesday, I mean, a part of my younger self, my younger days have been gone. I'm 43 years old, man. Yeah, I live in my parents' basement. I'm living in my parents' basement since 1998. But it's but what's been going on in the world is really, really hurting. Kind of hurting me from an emotional standpoint, and what's happened here on the internet and all. I mean, back in the day, I didn't have to worry about any of this. You know what I mean? But now it's like, wow, everybody's changed. To me, I could say the internet is evil and bad. I should remove myself from it and just, but here I am, because I always look up information. I'm always trying to find new stuff, be creative, and that's the most important thing. Sometimes, and so I don't worry about the negative aspects of the internet. I think the problem people have with me is I try to be I try to be too positive, too happy-go-lucky. And listen, I'm not perfect, never have been, never will be. I try to be real with the people. But then the problem is, if you try to be real, people will take your words, twist it around, and make some distorted video out of it, making you look bad. And it's kind of sad too, because there's people out there that their minds are not right. You know, it's like as the Australians would say, there's a rule loose in their top paddocks. And that means you're a little bit nuts, you're a little crazy. You know, it's like they don't understand. You know, a lot of folks don't understand anything a lot about me. They think they know me, but they really don't. That's the thing. But the fact of the matter is, yeah, my childhood, man, is dying, man. And reading about a VF outlet, I feel really bad. I really, really do. And it's been a staple in Dartmouth for years. You know, like like I said, you've been all over the place, and you know, Dartmouth. Like I said, the Dartmouth Mall was, you know, like I said, worked there for 25 years now. It's crazy, you know. And listen, I had a 2-month stint over at the Swansea Mall back in 2010. That's about it. You know, a lot of things. You know, a lot of my past is leaving me, and it's really, really sad. You know, because you know sometimes there's things in my past that I'm not proud of or I don't like, and it has been tough on me. But I got through that. But at the same time, there's a lot of things in my past that was cool stuff, like the 80s and 90s, the music, the TV shows, back in the day, game shows. I used to be a game show freak in the 80s, okay? I used to love watching the cartoons in the 80s that we had, you know, and I have some of the cartoons in the 80s, like Voltron, He-Man, She-Ra, Kid Video. I just recently bought that. And you got shows in the 90s. I got the Pac-Man cartoons, got the GoBots, Captain N, the Game Master. I got some of my favorite shows I used to watch in the early days. I got Welcome Back Kotter. I got Batman. I got the Three Stooges. I got the Monkeys, and I got all my old shows I used to watch when I was a kid growing up. It was Batman, the Monkeys, and Welcome Back Kotter were mostly reruns. Three Stooges, popular. You know, here's the thing: my childhood is dying, but or basically is dead. But it doesn't hurt to go back to those days and just smile. Sit back and relax, pull up a chair, get your favorite drink, get your popcorn or your favorite snack, and just wolf them down, or get something from the restaurant, a pizza or something like that, and just watch your favorite shows and just relax and have fun. Or if you want to relive your Saturday morning glory, just pull in a DVD of the Kid Video, He-Man, She-Ra, Pac-Man, GoBots, and just plug in a DVD of that, and just get your favorite cereal and just get the memory, scarf it all down, and laugh and joke, and like, oh, here it is, and oh my gosh, I forgot about it, or something you didn't see, like an old Easter egg you didn't see, like, I didn't know that. I watched that. Excuse me. I didn't know that, and all that. It's so amazing. So after hearing, I had to talk about the VF outlet because it was one of the cool stores I shopped at a long time ago, but I haven't shopped there much, which is really, really sad. I should take a visit there before, or just go by and take a picture of it before it closes down for good. And we're talking about one more month of it, and so a lot of people will probably be visiting the mall more often. Our mall's doing, despite what the pandemic is, our mall, we're trying to make up for a lot of things. And there was a rumor going around, and one of the mall walkers who likes to walk outside, well, actually has to walk outside because we couldn't open the doors before 11 o'clock, that with Pier 1 Imports goes, which is now gone, obviously, a Chick-fil-A would be there. I went, really? I think this was before the pandemic hit, because if in the event Pier 1 Imports goes, a Chick-fil-A would end up being there. So imagine there are two restaurants, I never tried Chick-fil-A before, and that's a weird thing, isn't it? Or a Sonic and Chick-fil-A. So you can't find one, locally you can't find one around here in the South Coast, but if you go, I think as far as Seekonk, I believe. Is it Seekonk? Yeah, Seekonk, to go to Sonic. And, I don't want to go all the way to Seekonk, man, It's really ridiculous. But anyways, I have not been in the Emerald Square Mall for a while, too. I want to see what's up with that. I'll check up online and see how everything is over there. Because that's probably the only mall left besides our mall that's open up around here. So it's something that that's something we need to look into, man. And it's so surreal. Providence Place Mall is another mall that's still opened up. It's surreal. Like, it's been surreal ever since the whole COVID thing hit, and and you look back, you want to look back at your childhood, man. You see how bad what today is like, and you know, the kids nowadays have had it good with all the technology that they have at their fingertips. Meanwhile, we didn't have any technology at our fingertips. The only video technology we had was video games back in the day. Atari, ColecoVision, and television, and Nintendo came along and basically changed the face of video gaming as we know it. And I don't know what to tell you, folks. If you want to check out the article for VF Outlet, I will I'll put a link in the description. For all my local friends out there, it is being, like I said, people tell me get off the internet. Get off YouTube. It doesn't belong to you. You don't belong on YouTube and all that. I like to be on YouTube, and people have a problem. Like I say, people have a problem with it. Too bad. I like to talk about my life experiences, and if people have a problem with that, hey, listen, man. Is this I just want to show all the young kids out there that, listen, I make mistakes too. I'm a human being just like everybody else. I made a lot of mistakes, and, there's some situations I've been in their shoes at one point or another. But then again, there's a lot of situations I don't understand about nowadays. So it's like, okay, I can't lose heart, can't lose hope, man. So, I don't know. I really don't know. This has been a wacky year. It's been a tumultuous year, to say the least. So, but I try to keep trucking on, keep moving on, keep on keeping on. That's what I do best. So, VF Outlet, we're going to miss you. And, you've been part of my childhood as Kay Windsor. So, we'll see what happens. All right. All right. That's all the time we have on this show, episode 978 of EML77 TV. I do appreciate you guys coming in to watching it. And so I'm not forcing you to watch these videos or like it. If you do like my videos, you can press the subscribe button to watch my content and hear what I have to say and my thoughts on things. Or you want to be reminded, there's a bell, ring it, and you'll get another notification when another video comes up. If you don't like any of my videos, or you don't like any of my content, just move on. You don't have to subscribe. You don't have to give me a 500-word essay why you don't like my videos, or don't like my content, or you don't like me. I really don't care at this point, because the fact of the matter is this: there's people that like me, people that don't, and you know what? It's part of life, dude. I just if you felt like you need to complain, unless you're having a bad, complain, then I'm not the complaint department. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Lucy. If anyone wants to complain to me, you have to pay me 5 cents to complain. Oh boy. So we'll see what happens. I want to try. Just hearing about the VF Outlet closing its doors, it's going to be very, very sad. I forget when it opened up. I'm going to try to find out so I can write the years on the description, a description of the video, the title on the video, okay? So, that's it, and I will see you guys next on episode 979, hopefully some positive news or positive things. I can do it. The weekend's coming up. Tomorrow's Friday, and then I got Saturday and Sunday. Weekend's mine. I'm going to do a little dance, make a little love. I don't think make a little, but you know what I mean. Get down tonight, Oh, I can't go out dancing because the new curfew and all, but I can dance in here. Just do a little, Hey, how you doing? Hey, look at me go. All right. All right, and I got to get ready for Zoom check in with my church family to see what's up with them and see what's going on and see. I'm going to probably annoy my pastor and going, hey, look at my Mighty Ducks jersey. Got my Gladiators shirt. Here they come, the Gladiators. I love the Gladiators. That show, I missed that show. They should bring that show back. Who knows what happens? All right, then. See you guys later. See you on episode 979. Peace.